Hey everyone, I am Mike of Mike and Just Play, and welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum. Last time, we defeated Nazcour, the Cipher himself, who was the boss of the Cipher organization the entire time, only... Enough. Don't embarrass yourself, Nazcour. Sir, I beg your pardon. What's going on? Nazcour is apologizing? Isn't he supposed to be the boss? The little music, the steps. It's our old buddy, Escade, the mayor of Phoenix. My, that certainly was a battle worth seeing. I must be honest with you, I never imagined that you would get this far. Huh? Mr. Mayor, why are you here? Weren't you investigating Cipher? Oh dear me, do you fail to understand still? You're such an innocent child. At times, I am the affable mayor of Phoenix, and at others, I am the secret boss of the criminal syndicate Cipher. I am Evice, and I shall rule the world! How dare you meddle in our affairs so thoroughly? The Shadow Pokemon plan we can resurrect from the start, but you two, you'll never be forgiven. I'll destroy you utterly, so you may never again rise against me. Oh yeah, it's Evice. Cipher Head Evice is shaking the entire Colosseum. We've seen the size of this thing. His jumps shake it. Evice is maybe the toughest boss in Pokemon history. There are arguments to be made around that. Cynthia, for one. Evice is a monster. Evice's levels are in the 60s. It's 60 and 61, but it's his whole team. Our team is barely past 50, and we've done everything, basically, up to this point. We're losing this battle. Now, I know that seems strange, but there is unique dialogue that happens if you lose this battle. Once you're past Nazcour, it's just Evice. You don't have to rebattle the 4 trainers or Nazcour until you've beaten Evice. You can lose to him. We are going to. We could potentially pull off this win. Shine could just hit the Machamp right here, get the KO, and we could use up all of our items, and we could win this. I'm going to show what happens if you're not prepared. Evice is just powering up his Pokemon. I'm not going to go into the specifics of what his team can do yet. I'm just not. We're going to put up a fight. I'm not just going to let him run all over us. But I am using foolish moves, basically. I'm going to switch out Shine. And let's see. Who shall be the first victim? The Pearls. Yeah. I want to lose. There are unique things that can only be shown by losing to Evice. And I want to show how to really handle him. Accidentally made a good switch. But, you know, he's powered up a pseudo-legend and, you know, a Machamp on offense. Yeah. Shade, down in one hit. It was a crit, but down in one hit. That's our best defensive Pokemon. That's the best defensive Pokemon. He just handled them like he was nothing. Nothing. Mr. Ray, get in there. We might knock out a Pokemon or two here. You know, because I'd kind of rather show his more dangerous ones, but yeah, buy him a Pearls. Oh no! I dropped him a Pearls! But yeah, he can snowball you in a second. Yes, I've made mistakes, intentional mistakes, but he's just thrashing our team right now. You know, Mr. Ray could have gone for the Ice Beam there and gotten the KO on the Salamence. Could have, didn't. There's a Rock Slide. Here's the thing. Wow. 2 crits. Kind of not helping to prove my point, really. But here's the thing. about Evice here. Machamp, I consider the weakest member of his team. I really do. And so he is basically demolishing us with his weakest team member right now. I'm going to go for a couple of KOs, see if I can bring out one of his real aces. His real ace, he has one. It's devastating. And we'll see what happens. But, you know, gain some experience. I mean, it's weird to see an intentional loss. Slowking is related to the ace Pokemon I'm thinking about. But, you know, if you go in unprepared for Evice, this is what happens. You get wrecked. We're putting up a fight. Again, I want to state this properly. I have played a lot of Pokemon throughout my life. I'm really good at Pokemon. Oh, I used Detect. I could have won this battle because I have lots of items, a very good team, and an enormous wealth of experience. Most people would just lose this. They wouldn't be prepared for it. They wouldn't be prepared for a Scizor that knows Silver Wind and can take out their Espeon in a single shot. Like, it's a 10-level gap, basically, from what your team will likely be at this point. It's just brutal. He's brutal. And I love that they acknowledge that by having lost to him have its own unique things. Because, like, yeah, you're going to lose. You know? That's what they're acknowledging, basically. Again, we could have won. We could have pulled it off. But I want to show the actual loss. And then I want to show how you should prepare for it as, you know, someone who hasn't played the game before and doesn't know what's coming. Because it seems like Nascour is it, and Nascour has a level spike from the rest, and it seems like, oh, I've got this. You don't. You don't got this. Here's the thing. I stopped messing around in a way. We got wrecked. He didn't bring out his ace. Unless it's out of usable Pokemon. Let's wait it out. And we go right back here. Now, our team is restored. We lost half of our money. I don't know exactly how much we had, but it's now a lot less. And there's no actual consequence outside of the money that you lose. Now, we're going to withdraw all of these precious vitamins that that I had because we lost some friendship there. So we want everybody to get at least one vitamin. And Bay, we're going to max out on, basically. We do still have our Master Ball. Last episode, we duped it. We do still have it. So I wanted to show that, and now we have. Let's see. HP up. Let's give that to Shade. Why not? Iron raises physical defense. Mr. Ray, you have... Also, Mr. Ray's HP just went up there with a base defense raised. EVs are weird. Carbos. I'm going to give one of those to my Pearls. We're going to give one of those to Shine, because why not? We're going to give the other two also to my Pearls, because we're trying to make up for the bad nature here. Kind of doing that. Zinc, special defense, yeah, just blue. And then lots and lots of protein. Bay's getting as many as, whoops, did not mean to use one on Shade, that was a mistake. Just clicking through. Protein, all of these vitamins can only be used until a Pokemon's hit 100 in the EV. I'll give Blue the last one to, you know, try to make up for those nature drops. It's really, I was just after the boost to the friendship, but Bay had 99 attack before and now has 104. So they do make a significant difference in certain ways. A Pearls is definitely now faster. Shade didn't really get affected all that much by the misclick, so it's not bad. But, you know, vitamins can be helpful. They're just not... You don't need them all that much in this game, to be honest. But now that we've taken the loss, there's nothing else in the world right now. Nothing has changed. No one reacts to us losing to E-Vice. You can lose to him as many times as it takes. If you want to grind on him, go ahead. You can. We're not going to do that. For the rest of this week, we will be preparing for the actual battle with E-Vice. I don't want to beat him. I want to decimate him. Worse than he just beat us right now. Again, that was barely winnable because of the unique circumstances of me having the experience in Pokemon that I do, you know, and with this game, and knowing what his team is capable of, and having our team that, you know, answers him. You know, there's a lot going on there. But basically, that's why it was winnable. It's not ordinarily. And, you know, we've got some training to do. Our team, as you can see, is between level 51 and 52. E-Vice is 60 and 61. We want to close that gap as much as we can. And there's something we haven't done yet. Mount Battle. For the next 4 episodes, we are going to complete Mount Battle. We still haven't done areas 8, 9, or 10. In the next 3, we're going to do 8, 9, and 9 battles out of 10. And then the 4th episode on this Friday is going to be, you know, the final area of Mount Battle. It's worthy of its own episode. And they're going to be a little bit on the longer side. So, you know, it's going to be some time. In between episodes, we're going to go through the first 7 areas of Mount Battle again with our main team. There's actually something that you get for going through all 100 battles in a row. You can save in between, you can turn off the game in between, but you can't stop the challenge or switch out your team. I did this in testing to make sure that the levels weren't too high. In testing, we had the test team of Umbreon, Espeon, Ampharos, Meganium, Stantler, and Entei. We had Espeon, Umbreon, Ampharos, and Stantler were at 51 halfway to 52. Entei was 51 with less than 700 experience to 52, and Meganium was 52 halfway to 53. So we were approximately where we are now. We were pretty darn close anyway. When we got through it, after 100 floors, Meganium was at the start of 58, Ampharos was midway through 58, Entei and Stantler were about a quarter through 59, Espeon about a third through 59, and Umbreon barely hit level 60. So we're going to approach those two. Again, we're pretty close to where we were. We have one less slow experience Pokemon. Mr. Ray is our only slow experience. Entei and Stantler were. And we have Pearls, who's fast, and none of the team was fast. So we might get a little bit more, but it won't be significant. In between episodes, I'll do the 70 battles. I'm going to keep everyone as close to evenly leveled as I can. You know, it's not going to be ever fully even, but we're going to be tearing through this, basically, as quickly as I can, because it's going to take me time. So join us next time for Area 8, and then 9, and then 10 will be 2 episodes. And then next Monday, we're going to go at E-Vice with a team that's actually ready for him. So thank you so much for watching a loss, and we'll see you next time for, well, the training to avenge that loss.